Hi, my name's Will and welcome to the Drumroom Sessions. I'm here tonight with a band called Just One Fix from Auckland. How are you?
Yeah, good mate.
Good, mate. Cheers.
For the sake of the people watching, could you introduce yourselves and let us know what you do?
Ricardo, vocals.
Ant, bass. Sean, guitars.
Warren, lead drums.
Lead drums. The gun show down the end there.
I was looking forward to seeing you play recently at the Mastodon Gojira gig in Henderson, but unfortunately you guys didn't play. I also had the good fortune of standing around for about 4 hours before you played because I was supposed to film you, so that didn't happen. So yeah, what was the deal with that show? Why did you guys not grace the stage?
You want me to do this one? I've done it about 1 million times because I get asked this a lot. But
Sure.
yeah, basically they had been playing in Aussie. They were in Melbourne and they were supposed to. They obviously came here.
Mm-hmm.
The freight company thought they were going with all the rest of the download bands back to LA and shipped all their gear to LA. So when they landed here, they had no gear. Even down to, we were talking to Bill from Mastodon, he didn't even have any guitar picks. Like that's how they didn't have nothing. So they, with the promoter, they sort of begged, borrowed, stole, rented, hired, whatever they could. And it meant they had probably about 40% of the rig they normally would have had. But they didn't have any of their settings or anything, obviously. So we got there at about 3:30, I think, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, expecting to be just about ready to go on and sound check ourselves. And Mastodon were on stage tweaking and working on settings, and Gojira was set up backstage doing the same thing. So it just got to that stage where it was taking them so long to get all the settings right and then sound check. They pushed the doors back half an hour. And 20 minutes after doors, Gojira is still tweaking stuff, and they just said, "Sorry guys, we've run out of time." So no support bands, but they bought us beers, so that wasn't all a loss.
And dinner. I got
And
a
dinner.
cooked dinner.
Yeah, we got dinner too.
I had to cook dinner as well.
Yeah,
Excellent.
No, it was good. Catering was A1.
Cool. So you guys are playing the Death Angel show, or should I say the Sepultura show, depending on which fan you ask.
Yeah,
As long as the gear turns up.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
So when is that show?
May the 11th.
May the 11th, and
Yeah.
that's at, or is it
Studio.
Galaxy? Studio. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Friday
So,
night.
are there other supports for that, or is it just you guys?
Just us.
Yeah, we're flying solo on that one.
Right, you look pretty amped.
Yeah, no, it's I mean,
We're cautiously optimistic
Yeah.
after what happened last time.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've been a Death Angel fan for 30 years, and
He's like 60.
they're like one of my all-time favourite bands, and I figured a long time ago that they were never going to come to New Zealand, so I'd given up hope seeing them, and now that we're actually going to be on stage opening up for them, it's pretty huge. I'm trying to contain the excitement though, because like when Mastodon thing got cancelled, it was like everyone said, it was like being at a funeral, like because there was us and another support band, and when they told us, we were all like, fucking. And even like we got to hang out backstage all night, and like the catering and the beers, and we got to hang outside the stage and watching the band, and that was all kind of cool. But it was kind of like, it's like I've said before, it was like being a kid on Christmas. You wake up, it's Christmas morning, there's presents all over under the tree, and then someone tells you, "Oh, there's been a stuff up with the freight. None of those are for you, they're all for your brother." But you can sit there and watch him open all up his presents and enjoy watching him. That's what it was like, kind of watching the band side of stage. It was really cool to watch them side of stage and be backstage, but there was that kind of, we should have been up there kind of thing.
You don't get to play arenas every day, so you sort of like really cherish those sort of moments. They don't come around very often, so we're like, So yeah,
It wasn't quite Christmas though, was it? Because I mean, your presents were never going to arrive.
No presents for us.
The Korea,
So, yeah.
Korea caught on fire.
Sans
Yeah.
presents. In fact, it ended up costing Warren because he lost a drum head, didn't he?
Yeah, bastard. Two drums.
Two drum heads.
Yeah, well, the Gojira drum tech hit me up, asked me if the drummer Mario could borrow my snare for a warm-up, and I was like, yeah, cool. And then I noticed it was on stage, just sitting there doing nothing while he was sound checking and whatnot, and the drum head's been removed. I was like, oh, that's strange. And then after they finished playing, they were packing up and stripping down his kit. Dude comes up, "This is yours, eh?" I'm like, yeah. Gives it back to me, and I was like, "Where's the rest of it?" It's like, I don't know. Like, okay, thanks.
Awesome.
It disappeared.
Got a drum back with no drum heads.
So they must have had a higher kit, I guess, and maybe the
Yeah,
snare
I'm not
wasn't
too sure
quite.
where the kit came from or anything like that. But
So they just switched out the heads.
yeah,
Oh,
I
geez,
wouldn't. I
man.
wouldn't have said nothing if they just give it back to me with the heads on and said, "Oh, cool, use my snare." But yeah.
Can we
It
use
was weird,
parts?
but-
Can we use parts of your
Yeah, just
equipment?
borrow your parts and give it half
And
back.
can we steal parts of your equipment?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that's that done listed. The next thing to discuss is you've got an EP coming up. Is that right?
Yeah. It's an indeterminate release date at this stage.
Okay.
It's one of those things where we kind of went, right, let's do this and try and get it out by then, and then we were lucky enough to get a few gigs come up. We got the Lich King support, the Mastodon, obviously, the Sepultura, Death Angel, and when that happens, we kind of tend to stop the writing and just like, what's our set, and work the set and just work
Sure,
the set, work the
practice.
set, work the set.
Yeah.
So that's kind of delayed things a few times. But we've got one song finished, which is called Death in the Family, which is on Spotify and all digital media and everything.
New song number 1.
Yeah. Whereas Ant never remembers names of anything, so it's just new song 1, new song 2 for him.
Right,
Just
so-
to keep it easy.
So I presume the drums are all tracked for all of them, and you've got the other layers to put on, or did you just like record one track, and then you're going to go back and record the next one from scratch?
Gonna go back.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, we're still writing. We've got about two others done, start to finish. Another one we're slightly working on.
All right, so you're actually still writing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Hence the tentative.
Yeah,
Release
exactly.
date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we want to do an EP, but we kind of originally it was going to be 3 and a cover maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, oh, let's do 4 and a cover. And then it's like, fuck it, let's not do a cover, let's just do 5. So it's slowly growing. It'll be an album by the end of the year.
Yeah,
So-
by Christmas.
So what were some of the cover ideas that you considered?
She had it.
Yeah, she
Looked
had
at.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we looked at
Surprised
that.
no one's ever done that one
Yeah.
because it is an iconic one.
That's what didn't
Yeah.
John say it to you? Why isn't?
Yeah.
Thought it was kind of strange
Yeah.
no one covered it yet.
No
John
one's
told
covered
me.
it. Yeah, exactly. So we talked to She Had about it when they were when they did a show at the power station not long ago, and we were having a beer with them afterwards and talking about it. And
As you do.
asked
What a
for-
name dropper, eh?
Oh,
You're just hanging out with John and, hey
But,
John,
you
can
know,
I use some of your
yeah.
songs, mate? He's like, yeah, mate.
Yeah, well, I asked for the band's blessing, put it that way.
Nice.
So they were cool with that. So that was an idea, and then
Maybe one day.
maybe but
We've always talked about it.
I'd love to do a Testament cover.
Okay.
That's my
Um,
5 cents.
Not quite as close to home, but which Testament cover would you choose, or which song would you choose? Like one of the older ones, like Trial by Fire, or
over the wall or into the pit or something like that.
Into the Pit,
Yeah.
over the wall and up the hill.
around the corner.
Sounds like the Bernstein Bears. Up Spook Hill.
I've always wanted. I've banged on it at Shan for ages about fucking putting Corrosion of Conformity, Vote with a Bullet into the set, but we've never quite got around to
Shit
doing
on.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fanboy.
fanboy. But yeah, we've never done that. So we threw around a bunch of ideas. Didn't you? What would you wanted us to thrash up some fucking glam track? What was that? You remember?
Did I?
Yeah,
Nitro Freight Train.
yeah, something.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
remember
Talk
Do
to
some
him about
nitro.
poison or something.
now. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Tripping.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. I know those guys.
exactly.
Yeah.
I get the okay on that one as well.
We've got a rock star in our midst.
It's not me.
Sean,
not
Sean
Latest
is
push member.
latest
push,
push
stunt
member.
guitarist.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I'm the stunt cop for Push Push. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Like he's a stunt cop for us.
It's probably the first time a guitarist who can play has actually been in the band. Isn't
Oh.
it? Actually, I'm kidding. That was like the last time like Push Push was huge in my world anyway, which is kind of pretty isolated. But that was back when they first came out, and the guitarist couldn't actually play at
Yeah.
all, but he looked good, so he was in
That's
the
all
video.
that
and
matters,
he was-
man.
Yeah, I think he learned how to play. I'm not too sure. Maybe it was just a rumor.
Right,
But
right.
anyway,
yeah.
The main guy could play. Andy could play. He's good.
hence my
Yeah.
sarcastic joke there. I apologise.
Apologise for nothing.
Apologise, everybody. All right, so this EP you're talking about, recording and writing, and then recording. Where will you be recording it once it's written? Or where did you record the first one for a start?
Kane, through Kane.
Yeah, Silver Point Studios.
Yeah,
it was
that's
called,
it.
which used to be Asteria Studios.
Okay,
And Kane Bennett, you know Kane?
I don't know.
No, Kane Bennett, a really good engineer, and
Isn't
he,
Sonic Alter?
yeah, he used to be the front man for Sonic Alta,
Yeah,
and he was in the Terrorhawks as well with Scotty Rocker for a while.
it's a good name.
Yeah, it's a great name.
Yeah.
But he's really good to work with. Really enjoy working with him. We did an Ozzy Osbourne cover and a Metallica cover for a couple of US tribute albums over a few years back, and we recorded them with him, and he was really good to work with. So we went back to work with him on Death in the Family.
So you'll be continuing with him?
Yeah. He's not at Silver Point anymore. So whether we record there with him or if we, if he wants to go somewhere else, we'll.
So he just sort of finished after you just on that first track.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Could be a single and then a smaller EP, completely separately.
Yeah.
It's always difficult to sort of get the same sound when you,
Yeah, the consistency, yeah.
Yeah.
especially mixing and mastering and such.
Yeah, exactly. So working with Kane, but yeah, like I say, where exactly it physically gets recorded, not entirely sure.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
But in the past, we worked with Zoran, as he from when I was there, worked in his home, so it's probably the same sort of situation. That's cool. I think that way. Track drums obviously somewhere else, but yeah.
We'll do it here, eh? Will.
Yeah, actually, Enoch's gonna track the drums here in May. I think they said they were going to come in. I've just added some more insulation to the roof there. Some Ortex, a bit more Ortex for the neighbours.
Yeah. Sure they'll appreciate it.
Yeah, it's reasonably soundproof in here. It isn't
Cool.
very loud outside at all.
Cool.
That's good. Hey, thanks very much, Ortex. If you
Yeah,
feel like
thanks,
sending Will
Ortex.
some free Ortex,
Possibly some matching colours. That'd be nice too. That'd be awesome. All right. Well, thanks very much. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
see you at Sepultura. See you at Death Angel. And if you want to check us out, hit our Reverb Nation page, Just One Fix on Reverb Nation. You hit us there. You can hit us on, I think we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, all over the show.
Are we on Twitter?
Yeah, we're on Twitter. You don't have admin rights.
You're on Tinder.
I'm not even
Leave
on
it
it.
No, yeah. He's on Grindr.
Swipe right.
Swipe left, swipe left, swipe left. I'm on that thing.
Speaking of Facebook,
Mm.
I was
Here we
doing the band research because I mean I've seen you guys play many times and I sort of know you reasonably well, but there's usually a bunch of stuff that I haven't stumbled across. So I did a Facebook check, and it said that on your Facebook apparently it's 2013 and you're just about to launch into your album recording.
Oh, is that in the bio part?
Yeah, and
That's also the bio part.
your booking agent
Clearly.
is M. Campbell.
Oh, yeah.
Is he still
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah.
Martin Campbell? You know.
Oh, Martin Campbell. I
You know
think you
who it
said Campbell. I was like, who the
M-
fuck's
M.
Martin
Campbell.
Campbell?
Is M. Campbell at Gmail?
Oh, right.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that's
man.
not us.
Yeah.
No.
I want to update that.
Yeah, I might update that.
Maybe that's why you're not getting bookings everywhere.
He might be
He's
honest.
onto it, man.
Because he's like, he receives the email and just deletes them.
Fuck those guys. Yeah. You know, Marty's moved on to bigger and better things now. He works for a company doing animation for Marvel cartoons.
Oh,
So we've got to hit him up for a video.
yeah, that'd be awesome.
Make us into cartoon characters and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And all those bookings, he's fucked us over.
Yeah, exactly.
Hundreds of
That
shows
US
around the
tour
world.
that never happened yet.
And you could be Spider Dick.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. The webbing goes everywhere.
Check that one off.
And that's when the ability to edit comes in. Right there.
Cool.
Right there.
All right, guys. Well, thanks very much, and I look forward to seeing your updated Facebook page next week.
Yeah.
Me too.
Thanks.
Thanks
Yeah.
for stopping in, and I'll hopefully see you at Death Angel.
Yeah,
Cool.
sounds good. We'll see you next.
Thanks, Will.
Cheers,
Cheers,
mate.
bro. Cheers.
Cheers.